John Fury recently acknowledged that he isn't actively participating in Tyson Fury's training sessions ahead of his upcoming bout against Alexander Usyk.
Absolutely nothing, because it's not true.
Oh, that's a shame.
Load of crap.
Ah,
A load of crap. It was spoke about his representatives, his lawyer, as along with Tommy, had a quick conversation that went nowhere.
Despite this, he shared a crucial piece of advice for his son following Tyson's recent string of subpar performances. Fury Sr. dismissed notions of Tyson's decline as a fighter, but did concede that the training regimen was experiencing a decline. He clarified, "There's a difference between a man being in decline and the training itself being in decline. I was referring to his training camp and the decline I observed there." Expressing concern, John Fury highlighted his worries about Tyson's preparations for what could potentially be the most significant fight of his career. He emphasized the need for attention to Tyson Fury's training and its current state. As for the specifics of his concern or the ongoing situation within the Fury camp, he didn't elaborate further. John Fury, father of Tyson Fury, is expressing worry regarding the reigning world heavyweight champion's preparations ahead of his upcoming bout against Alexander Usyk. After a disappointing performance against Francis Ngannou in October, Tyson took a hiatus but has recently resumed training. On the contrary, Usyk has been diligently training and even shared footage of his rigorous training regimen. Expressing frustration, John Fury is unhappy with the current situation within the Fury camp and voiced his concerns in an interview with Seconds Out. There's widespread discussion about Tyson Fury's recent form, particularly after his lackluster display against Francis Ngannou, leading many to question whether the Gypsy King is approaching the twilight of his career. However, John Fury clarified that he didn't perceive Tyson to be in a state of decline. Instead, he highlighted shortcomings in Tyson's training camp and team, stressing the necessity for substantial adjustments to Tyson's training routine if he aims to triumph over Alexander Usyk. Even Mike Tyson acknowledged the upcoming challenge as potentially the most difficult of Tyson Fury's career, stating, "Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit due to their smaller size, you know. Usyk runs a lot, he moves a lot. Tyson might encounter some rounds coping with Usyk's agility and movement." Iron Mike has been closely monitoring both Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk ahead of their highly anticipated fight scheduled for February next year in Saudi Arabia. During his interview, Mike Tyson emphasized the challenges Tyson Fury might encounter when facing Usyk, primarily due to Usyk's smaller size and agility. This difference in stature and movement poses a strategic puzzle for Fury in boxing. While size and reach often serve as significant advantages, they can also turn into liabilities when confronting a smaller, more nimble opponent capable of swift movement and finding unconventional attack angles that larger fighters might struggle to defend against. Tyson suggested that Fury would require a few rounds to acclimate to Usyk's movements. This adjustment period holds immense importance in a fight where styles and physical attributes sharply contrast. Fury, renowned for his unconventional fighting style and surprisingly agile movements considering his size, must effectively utilize this adaptation period to navigate Usyk's distinctive approach. In the initial rounds, Tyson Fury aims to assess Usyk's rhythm, speed, and patterns. The crucial factor for Fury lies in adapting his strategy on the fly, leveraging his reach and strength to counter Usyk's speed and agile movements. Mike Tyson's career was distinguished by his capability to overpower bigger adversaries through his speed and intensity. His understanding of facing smaller, quicker opponents holds immense value. Tyson acknowledges that such matchups demand a different approach, often necessitating increased patience, precision, and strategic planning for Fury to effectively navigate the challenges posed by Usyk's agility and speed. This entails not solely relying on his physical attributes, but also adopting a strategic approach to neutralize Usyk's strengths. Mike Tyson believes Tyson Fury will face a tough challenge in a championship bout against the Ukrainian. John Fury shares this concern, expressing worry for his son because, in his words, "I think more of him than his training camp than his people around him. He's a miss, son, at the minute. All of a sudden, what I say doesn't matter." Fury Sr. critiqued Tyson's training camp as concerning, highlighting its alarming nature, especially considering the pivotal role a well-structured camp plays in a boxer's preparation. He pointed out a lack of seriousness and a tendency for backslapping, indicating an environment where a lack of seriousness prevails, overshadowing the necessary hard work and discipline required at the elite level in such a setting. The emphasis can easily shift away from rigorous training and strategic planning towards a more relaxed and less effective routine. According to John, this atmosphere is not conducive to preparing for a boxer of Alexander Usyk's caliber. Usyk is renowned for his discipline, technical prowess, and strategic astuteness. For someone like Tyson Fury, who has attained the pinnacle of heavyweight boxing, the training camp should serve as a hub for intense preparation, both physically and mentally. It ought to be an environment where every facet of his boxing, spanning from physical conditioning to technical skills and mental resilience, is refined to perfection. John Fury's observations indicate that the current camp lacks this discipline and rigor, potentially leaving Tyson inadequately equipped for the tactical challenges posed by Usyk. John's call for Tyson to rediscover the eye of the tiger is a metaphor urging him to reignite the passion and hunger that initially propelled him to boxing greatness. It's about reverting to the fundamental principles of intense training, where both physical and mental boundaries are tested daily. This entails shedding any hint of complacency that might have emerged due to the comforts of success and returning to a disciplined regimen reminiscent of Spartan-like dedication. This focused approach emphasizes building strength, endurance, agility, and honing boxing techniques. The lifestyle of a victorious athlete can often lead to distractions from the demanding training routines. For Tyson Fury, who has encountered both triumphs and setbacks in his boxing journey, maintaining the required discipline and focus amid the allure of fame and comfort can prove challenging. John Fury's remarks suggest a necessity for Tyson to reassess his priorities, ensuring that his lifestyle beyond the ring aligns with and supports his ambitions within it. Tyson isn't experiencing any decline whatsoever. He's only 35 years old. Remember, George Foreman regained the title at 46. For Tyson Fury to maintain his position at the top, especially against a formidable opponent like Usyk, a significant shift in the training camp's approach is crucial. This shift involves fostering a culture of professionalism where every training session holds purpose. Every strategy discussion is enlightening, and every element of preparation is geared towards optimizing his performance in the ring. It's about cultivating an environment that reflects the gravity of the upcoming challenge, with a team dedicated to pushing him toward excellence and a training regimen that readies him for the demands of a championship fight. Speaking of Alexander Usyk, his training footage for the impending fight against Fury demonstrates a fighter deeply committed to his preparation. It showcases a combination of agility and power that could potentially provide him with an advantage in the bout. Despite being considered the underdog, Usyk's training routine showcases his readiness for the challenge ahead. The footage reveals Usyk engaging in weight training, which portrays him as bulkier while still maintaining his agility, an essential attribute when facing a towering opponent like Fury. His training appears strategically centered on amplifying his innate heavyweight strength while preserving the nimbleness that distinguishes him. This combination might prove crucial in offsetting Fury's advantage in size and reach. Usyk's workout routines suggest a potential strategy aimed at seeking a knockout. His emphasis on targeting low strikes, possibly directing them towards the body, followed by transitioning to higher, more forceful shots, signifies a well-calculated plan to dismantle Fury's defensive capabilities. This approach demonstrates Usyk's preparedness to confront Fury with a blend of both speed and power, ready to exploit any vulnerabilities. Usyk's dedicated focus and intelligent training methods are evident in the training footage. He engages in exercises that specifically enhance balance and coordination, critical attributes when maneuvering against a larger adversary. His sessions of shadow boxing and hand speed drills showcase a seamless and precise execution, essential for effectively landing strikes against Fury. The ongoing situation in Ukraine, Usyk's home country, adds an additional layer of mental fortitude to his preparation. His capacity to maintain focus and sharpness amid external challenges speaks volumes about his mental resilience. This resilience could play a significant role in the ring, where mental strength is as vital as physical prowess. Comparing this recent footage with Usyk's past training videos highlights the evolution of his training regimen and emphasizes his determination to face Fury at his peak performance level. There's a noticeable enhancement in Usyk's technique and overall physical conditioning. His punches exhibit a smoother and more forceful delivery, indicating a fighter who is evolving and adjusting his style in preparation for the most significant challenge of his career. The impending showdown between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk transcends being merely a clash of heavyweight giants. It signifies a battle for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. This bout carries an immense weight of historical significance, imposing substantial pressure and expectations on both fighters. For Fury in particular, this fight holds critical importance in his career trajectory, especially following his contentious bout with Francis Ngannou. The Fury versus Usyk matchup is steeped in historical significance, with the victor not only claiming the undisputed championship, but also cementing a place among the legendary figures of heavyweight boxing. This presents a rare opportunity for both fighters to achieve what few have accomplished in the history of the sport. For Tyson Fury, renowned for his charismatic persona and incredible comeback narrative, this fight represents a chance to solidify his legacy among the greatest heavyweights of all time. Coming off a contentious exhibition with Francis Ngannou, Fury faces immense pressure to perform at his absolute best. The Ngannou encounter raised doubts about Fury's present form and focus. Both critics and fans are observing closely to witness if Fury can recapture the form that propelled him to the pinnacle of the heavyweight division. Any shortcomings in his preparation or strategy could have significant consequences, especially when facing a boxer of Usyk's caliber. The upcoming fight signifies a monumental challenge and a chance to defy expectations. Despite being considered the underdog, Usyk's intense training and strategic prowess position him as a substantial threat to Fury's reign. A triumph for Usyk wouldn't just surpass predictions, but also elevate him to the summit of heavyweight boxing, solidifying his status among the sport's elite fighters. Reflecting on their past interactions, there were missed opportunities, as Fury expressed, "You had your chance to fight me in April, the biggest fight of all times, the fight of the century, but no, he wanted rematches, crying like a little girl." The upcoming match requires a tactical masterclass from both fighters. Fury must step up and confront the deficiencies revealed in the Ngannou fight. He needs to refine his strategy, capitalizing on his strengths, his exceptional agility despite his size, his boxing intelligence, and his potent right hand. On the other hand, Usyk is likely to focus on exploiting Fury's weaknesses by utilizing his speed, footwork, and technical skills to outmaneuver the larger opponent. So, that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.